Well, tonight we begin our series Boomtown, covering the growth here in the inland Northwest. Major growth in the housing market is transforming North Idaho.
That is not all good news for locals who are trying to stay in the place they call home. As our own Ian Smay reports tonight, some people are feeling priced out of their hometown.
Coeur d'Alene's secret is out.
It's a great place. Bound to happen.
You know, there's just people moving in so fast, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, this is a great area to move to.
The beauty, new developments, and plenty of recreation have struck a chord with people looking for a new home. It's also drawn people looking for a vacation home during the beautiful North Idaho summers or snow-filled winters on the ski slopes. Realtors also say lower tax rates and relaxed COVID-19 restrictions have played a role in North Idaho's boom. Kristen Johnson has been a realtor in Coeur d'Alene for 17 years. She says she's never seen a housing market like this.
It's tougher now. We have buyers that come in and I'm not able to show them property for 4 days.
Bernie Deturi has been in the area for 23 years and says the change is likely not going to slow down.
I'm just waiting for Post Falls and Coeur d'Alene to connect here in a second now. So that's how much growth it's been. It's really amazing.
Houses are going faster than ever, oftentimes closing within a week after receiving multiple offers over the listing price, some of which being all cash. The median housing price has jumped a whopping 44% in the last year alone. That's according to the Wall Street Journal and Realtor.com, which recently ranked Coeur d'Alene as the hottest housing market in the country right now, beating out Billings, Montana, Austin, Texas, and even Spokane, which came in 5th.
Personally, I don't like it because, I liked the small town feel.
The hottest housing market in the country might be good for sellers and developers, with neighborhoods such as this one in Post Falls popping up to accommodate the flood of people moving in. But while people might be chomping at the bit to move to North Idaho, those who call the area home are feeling the growing pains. Kara Wagner and her husband grew up in Coeur d'Alene. They moved to Osborne to be closer to his job, but they didn't have much of a choice, as the fast-growing market eliminated the possibility of raising their newborn in the same neighborhoods where they spent their childhoods.
Kind of stinks, just because it is where both of us grew up at, and to almost feel like you're being pushed out because you can't afford to live there anymore is kind of a crushing feeling.
She's far from alone. Many people have reached out saying they too have started looking beyond the Coeur d'Alene area because they're priced out. Grace Cox is another example of someone who can no longer afford the area. After a divorce, she's a single mom with 3 kids, living in a duplex.
It's very hot. Outside buyers from other states are coming in and offering tens of thousands in cash over the price. I cannot compete with that right now. And the only thing I really want is for my kids to have a house. That's, my dream is to have a home for my children, and that is not happening.
After saving up to buy her own house, she feels the market has left her behind.
I was finally able to get my credit together and a down payment, a nice down payment, and I was still only approved for $225. And as we all know, you cannot find anything for that price in this area.
We did the math, and wages haven't kept up with housing prices. The latest stats from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show the average private worker in Kootenai County makes a little less than $3,200 a month, close to what Cox says she makes at a local bank. Using Realtor.com, the median housing price in Coeur d'Alene is $495,000 right now. For people making the average down payment of 6%, the average mortgage payment would be $2,892 a month on a 30-year loan, which represents 90.5% of an average worker's monthly wages. This is much higher than the 30% economists recommend people spend of their monthly take-home on housing. It's a similar story for minimum wage workers just trying to rent an apartment. With Idaho still using the federal minimum wage for non-tipped workers, they can expect to take home about $1,100 a month before tax. As of Tuesday, Apartments.com only listed 5 properties within this price range in Coeur d'Alene, and only one of them had units available. This combination of skyrocketing housing prices and lagging wages has people facing a tough decision.
The East Coast has affordable housing right now, but that means leaving all my family, all my friends. My kids have grown up here, and that means leaving them, and that's really sad. I do not want to have to do that. My kids don't want to leave their friends. My work, I'm not sure if I could relocate, so that's another factor. So that's where I'm at right now.
In North Idaho, Ian Smay, KREM 2 News.